Alright, so I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to open a PDB file, and the specific PDB file that I want to open. So did that work? It's working on it still. Alright, we're going to drag this down so we can see what's going on here. What's going on? Well, it's so big it's not. There we go. Okay. Open the PDB file. I'm going to open up, I'll open up this one, 6.8, and I'll open up the 5.2. Well, I can't open both, so let's open up the 5.2 to start. Okay. Actually, it didn't. Let's start from scratch. Okay. File. Open PDB file. We're going to open 5.2. Okay. File. Open PDB file. .8. Okay. So they're both here now. Over here in the control panel. Close this real quick. In the control panel here, I can, here, I'll adjust this so that it gets rid of the background for us. In the control panel here, I can go between myoglobin 5.2 and myoglobin 6.8. So we're going to start off with myoglobin 5.2. I'm going to push shift and then erase these and just get to the ribbon, I think, is enough for all we need. I'm going to go to the 6.8 and also do the same thing. Just create the ribbon. I'm going to go to color here and color, act on the ribbon. So then I'll go to this one here. There we go. I'll make it red. There we go. So now I have 6.8 red and 5.2 is white. Okay. So I'm going to go to one of these, 6.8 let's say, and I'll say unclick can move. So now it can't move. So I'm going to take this one here and just slide it off to the side there. Okay. And then I'll go back to can move and I'll kind of move these to the center now. Alright, this the 5.2 one, which is white, I think I'll make it shift and click right there and I'll make it a color. I'll go green. Alright, so make sure it's a little just easy enough to see. Alright, I want to make sure I can see clearly the heme, the iron. So to get that, I come down here and I find where it says hemoglobin right there. I click on that, and if I go like this, it's not that one. If I visualize just that, like that, so now I see it's visualized right here. I probably, let's see, yeah, just this one right here is all I need. So I can see it's visualized there. I'm going to go to the myoglobin pH 6.8 and also visualize that one so I can see that one there now. Okay. Now, I want to display the thing that's selected here. So I'm going to, I'm going to select that. I'm going to say display in not that one. Solid. There we go. Perfect. All right. So now I have these displayed. I can choose this rotational tool here, and I'm going to look at some distances. Now what I want is the distance of the iron. The iron is right in the middle. So if I zoom in, and this takes a little bit of time to get right, I'm going to zoom in. I'm also going to move it over here. I'm going to go, which one of these is distance? Right there, distance. And it says pick one atom. And I'm going to try to make sure I click that atom. And after I pick one atom, I didn't like that. I didn't like that in there. So I got it that time. And now it says pick the second atom. Okay, so I'm going to use this rotational thing here to maybe display like the very tip right here. That very tip right there. So, oops, I gotta reselect. So now I made it easy to see. So I'm going to click right here. Got it, and then I'm going to click right here. Didn't like that. So now the ribbon might not be right on an atom. So if that's the case, then what we got to do is we're going to have to show the side chain for. Oops, that's the wrong one. Let's go to Myo 5.2. Show the side chain there. That gives us the atoms a little bit clearer. So let's try that again. We already got this one picked. We can see second atom. So I'm going to pick this one. Okay, so this looks like a lysine residue. Got the carbon oxygens right there. So I'm going to pick that second atom there, and then it gives me that distance. All right, it's green, so it's hard to see. So you have to zoom in there and get it really good, but it looks like it's 14.18. Okay, now I want the exact same. So that was for the 5.2. So I'm going to jot that down. I'm going to write down in my 5.8 column, right? I'm creating two columns, one for the 5.8 and one for the 5.2 and the 6.8. So I got the 5.2, that was the 5.2. So the 5.2, I'm going to jot that down. I got a distance of 14.18, and that's angstroms. And now I want to do the exact same thing over here with this. Whoops, that's not the one I want. I want this one here to just slide it over here. I want to do the exact same thing here. This one, so I see the two spots again. If I try to click on that iron, I might accidentally click on something a little behind it or something. So I'm going to kind of bend it out into open space if I can. I can see this is my, I go to the picking mode here. Whoops, I covered up the iron. Gotta try again. Let's adjust a little bit. That might work here. So I see, go to my picking mode here. I see this one here, and I see my iron there. So I'm going to click on the iron. Hopefully I get it. There, I got it, that one. And then I'm going to click right here. There we go. And I'm going to move it around a little bit to see what that 13.98. Okay, good. So that was a pH 6.8, 13.98. All right. So I'm going to do that again with maybe any of these outer edge atoms. All right. So along this side over here, I'll click on this so you can see my cursor a little better. Any one of these along here, along the outer edge. We want to go again from the iron to any one of these on the outer edge. Now, so this one here, if I wanted to do this one to iron, I want to make sure that I had no trouble before I measured one of them. I want to make sure I'd have no trouble identifying where the other one is. So maybe I zoom out a little bit. You can see, oh yeah, this atom here is that atom there. So then I can go from the iron to there on this one and the iron to there on that one. Get that distance and put it in the 5.2 and the 6.8 column. Okay, so we want to do that for like 20 different distances, maybe 30, and create columns and kind of see if it's true that, let me bring up our paper really quick here. If it's true that, like we suggested in our paper down here at the end, that there truly is, come on baby, this one here, that this figure here, which is an overlay of these two, 5.2 and 6.8, I try to overlay them perfectly, and it looks like the blue is actually larger. The red shows up on, you're looking at the inside of the coils. On the outside of the coils, you see the blue. But your measurements, which we'll put right here, a table right here, will kind of substantiate that, or it will show the truth, whatever the truth is, with those measurements. Okay, hope that was clear. I'll put this on YouTube and hopefully you can see it. Thanks.